Hey y'all, happy Friday, James here. Let's dive in. It's a moderately fun, and all the big stuff came yesterday, right? For the week, got your base rings. Obviously, there were some questions. There always is. There always will be. So I'm happy to talk about those a little bit today, and a few other things. So let's dive in. So questions that the most common questions about the base rings are, will they fit in the box? Obviously, we don't have those to test. But just from my experience and like looking at my box, I don't see how they're going to be in a Ziploc bag. I don't see how they won't sneak into the side at the top pretty easily. I don't think it'll be a problem getting them in there. Again, I don't know for sure. I don't have them here to physically test, but I'm pretty sure they'll fit in the box. I don't really worry about that. That's not a real big worry. A lot of people are asking, can they stay on the standees, fit in the tray? Well, obviously, again, I don't have them here to test. We didn't design the trays with those in mind. So the answer is probably no. You'll probably need to take them off. You'll obviously need to take them off the Wonderlandians. So I guess really the only thing you're asking about is, can you leave them on the 5 starting faction leaders, because those are the only ones that would stay solid and never change. I would probably, if they don't fit snugly with the top on in the game trace, then I would just take them off and put them in the game bag, which I've done that with my copy. I know there's slots in the very base of the game for like the meeples and the all the faction related stuff. I actually just put all of that in the game bags and roll them up tight, so that way I can just hand somebody the game bag and all of their content is in there. So I'll probably put the base rings in those as well. It'll all be a one-stop shop to here's everything that you need. Here's your playboard. Here's your bag. You're good to go. And starting chips, all that stuff. I break that down and put it all in the bag so that I can just hand bags out. Which faction do you want? You want this one? Here you go. So it'll all fit in there. And if you've got to peel that one onto your faction leader between games, that should only take a second. So I don't think that should be a deal breaker. Your mileage may vary though. That was the 2 main questions that I saw. Oh, the other question was, would they fit on the standees if I have the retail version? Obviously, we haven't tested that. These are for the miniatures. There's a chance maybe that some of the smaller rings would fit. Obviously, the big rings will definitely not. So I don't think it's worth buying the rings if you've got the retail edition, knowing that they're not really made for those. So okay, so that was the main questions that I got around the bases. Everybody seemed pretty excited about the design, as we do. We're extra and we made them fancy because we can, and that's how we like to do stuff. Hey, did y'all see that the live stream last night with Banz? It was so much fun. We had a hoot. You got to see some of the you got to see the expansion in action. I really liked the Duchess. That's the first time I've gotten the Duchess in a playtest, and she just felt good to make everybody exhaust 3 chips from their bag to begin with, and then me get a little boost if they were ones. So early on, that's really good. Later, it was a little less, but even if they're not ones, they're exhausting some of their better chips. She just it was very good. I liked it. Tim's unicorn was making me cry. Like, I didn't even want to keep fighting that thing. So I think you're going to see, and you'll see that the shard amounts were much higher. I think at one point I had 13, Tim had 12, and then Banz had 11. So like your shard economy is really flowing in the expansion. And I think it's gonna make for some really fun moments. Whereas in the regular edition, I think the shards, they definitely impact your score. But if you only have 6 or 7, you're like, I can absorb 6 or 7. Now you're like, can I absorb 14? Can I absorb 20? I probably don't need to, right? I was competitive even with my I'm gonna eat all the poison, take all the madness approach. I was only off by a few points, but we only got to play 2 rounds. How that would have played out in a full game, I don't know. But it was a ton of fun. In today's, I'm obviously I'm gonna put the link to the VOD from her Twitch in the update today, so you guys can watch that if you want. Hey, let's talk about the playing cards. I want to show you something. Let me click these here buttons. Hey, so today we're going to add. This will be in the update. You may have already seen it if you look through that first. Some people are asking to be able to like really zoom in and see the whole blown up version in high detail of the playing card deck that Manny did for us, and so. With this PDF, you can do the zoomies. You can zoomy, and really get in here and check out the detail on our cards, especially if you care about the face cards, which look amazing. Look at those things. Manny is he's a wizard. He's amazing. These look fantastic. So if you're getting a set of these, I think you're going to be real happy. I could have just done that. This one, I think this is frame worthy, right? This back art, like you've got the teapot leaking out, making this pool with a birthday cake, and the dormouse is taking a nap in there. It's just amazing. You got the Tweedles over here doing what they do as Jokers. They're obviously perfect to be Jokers. There was one of these pieces of art that for me was just like blew me away. Which one was it? I mean, they all kind of do. But anyway, so good. That caterpillar is so good. Look at that. Some of these, I mean, they'd be cool T-shirts, right? They'd be cool T-shirts. Oh man. White Rabbit, so I don't know why I like him so much. I don't know. Mad Hatter, obviously doing what Mad Hatter does. The Duchess. Anyway, so there's that. I know that a lot of people are asking. They wanted to be able to see everything, so we put this together for you, and there you go. It's me again. You're stuck with me again. Last bullet point of the day is going to be other languages. So we're still working on partnerships for localization of the Kickstarter editions. And I've confirmed with my partners that we will not know that until we launch the Pledge Manager. So we're not going to have any announcements during the Kickstarter. But we are in serious talks with several different publishing partners that will come on board with us and be able to offer localizations in some languages. So I expect to be able to announce that when we launch the Pledge Manager. So essentially, that's typically about 2.5, sometimes somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks of the close of the Kickstarter. So about 2 to 3 weeks after that, we'll make the announcement, give you the login so that you can get in there and start sorting out your pledge. And if there's anything you want to add, and at that time, it's our hopes that we'll be able to say, and again, anything can change between now and then, but it looks good to be able to say, here are the languages that have joined us. You can either get English or you can get this other localized language for these editions. So working hard to get those knocked out for you. I know if I were in your shoes, I would want a language that was in my most native tongue. So I'm working hard to make that happen for you, and should have info for you soon. We're not definitely going to be. I know everybody on the list would like to have it in theirs. It's just not possible to do it in every, because we have to find partners in those regions who want to take this on. Obviously, the business side of things, all the math has to work for everybody. So that's what we're working on. And it can get complicated sometimes, but we're working through it and we're making really good progress. And so I'm pretty excited to be able to say in the Pledge Manager, even if it's just like, hey, we were able to offer this language, that'll be what it'll be. Okay, so there you go. That's pretty much it. That's my announcements for today. That's the update. Just like last weekend, I won't be doing videos. Probably won't have any updates over the weekend, but Monday we'll be back with updates in full force. We will be zeroed in on the last week of the campaign. I've got a really, really fun one that I'm excited about. It'll probably hit Wednesday around, the 48 hour, when the notifications go out. I'll tell you, it's one last stretch goal. We are going to add something to the expansion that I'm excited about. I think you're going to be very excited about it. It's not, I don't want you to get your hopes up or anything crazy. It's not minis or anything extravagant as far as a component goes. But I think it's a game mechanic. It's an addition that I think, from our playtests, has added a lot of fun to the game. A lot of fun. So I don't want to give too much away today. I'm just excited. I love just talking about the stuff we're working on. Oh my God. I love it. So just sit tight. Wednesday's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. Okay. So that's it for today. That's all I got. You have a great weekend. Go play some board games. May all your rolls be crits. Play for the grins, not the wins. I got all the corny sayings. These are things that I use. If you watched me last night on Bonzinator, I was going bonkers. I was high on sugar and caffeine. But her energy is 100% infectious. We had such a good, I think we were on there for like 3.5 hours or something, because Twitch takes a little longer, obviously, and then had to teach the game a bunch and talk with the fans and in chat and stuff like that. But anyway, it was a ton of fun. If she ever needs another player, I'm gonna raise my hand and be like, I'm happy to come play some games there. So, all right, y'all, have a great weekend. Talk to you Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.